Yes, y'all. Welcome to Super MC. Yes, y'all. Welcome this evening to Super MC. We are so glad to have y'all tonight for this special edition episode happening of Super MC. Let me turn this background off. What's up, y'all? Tonight we are here for a special edition episode of Super MC. Welcome. This is the album listening party for John Robinson's new album, The Level Up. What's up, y'all? So, JR, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. What's good?
I'm excited. And we also have one of my co-hosts right here. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
What's
It's your
good?
girl.
Shout out. Lord Smoke, what it is.
Lord Smoke. Blue
Yeah.
Heart the Villain, aka Miss Santa Soul, the Grim Reaper.
Yes. See?
Co-hosting with y'all. What's up? I'm excited.
That's how you know you from a certain era when you got certain type of like AKAs.
Yeah.
Everyone don't got those AKAs. That's like, that's classic.
Yes. Peace to Edson. Peace.
Yeah, Edson showing what it is early.
Thanks for everyone who's tuning in from the jump, yo. We are excited. We got it. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Elo Kush, peace.
Salute.
He's saying peace to Lord.
Peace, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we are excited tonight. So, like we said, this is going to be the album listening party for John Robinson's new album that's coming out tomorrow. It's midnight, right?
Midnight.
So this is the exclusive. Y'all get exclusive. What up, Lynn Small? Lynn Small's in the building. We getting the exclusive here, man. So let's get this started with our first question that I have for you. I wanted to ask you, what inspired this album? Like, did you go into this album with a concept and a theme already, or were you recording and then it kind of happened like as a natural progression?
The latter. Nah, that's a great question. So yes, I started making songs in the mindset of I want to collaborate with key people, specifically that I haven't really collabed with in this way, you know, and all of the features are people that I've never really collaborated with on a joint like this. And it started to shape up really during the time sitting down the last 10 months, you know, and really analyzing what are the things that are needed right now to expand, to level up, you know, what's the information you need to invest smartly and wisely to stop working for money and let money work for you legit, so that you're able to make moves and navigate and build the things you want to build. And that's what the level up's about. It's about a mindset. It's about changing your mind, you know. It's about just really just new direction, opening up. And that's where I guess the concepts came together later, and some of the songs I wrote around what I had already to really drill in the theme.
Right. Okay. It seems like that. It seems like, you know, because to me, this album sounds like a boss talking. Word. You've been a boss for a while, you know what I'm saying? But it sounds like a boss, an entrepreneur. It sounds like a Jedi master, to be honest with you.
Community leader, you know, that's what I feel. That's what I see. Like when I'm listening to the album, what I see is a community leader. When you're talking about doors, that's just like, you just hit the nail on the head, because I feel like this album is definitely doing that. It's like you literally are opening your doors to other artists to come in. So, I mean, a few of these artists I've never heard before. You introduced me to them. And they all bring something different to the table. Like every song is different.
Agreed.
But just perfectly goes with the entire flow of the album.
Yes.
I feel like every song represents another chapter in a book, like another section to a story in this album. But then at the same time, I almost feel like it isn't finished. I feel like there's a part 2 to this.
Oh yeah. You know what? There is a part 2. There is a part 2.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
And it's, it's 7 cuts for that reason,
okay.
Because it was more, I need to put some music out before the end of the year for me, just because 2020 is a very prominent year just for my spirit and my soul. Like we've been moving towards this year since we started. These are one of those pivotal years as it relates to Afrofuturism, for lack of a better expression,
Yeah.
And we're here. So that, and then also, I don't want to say everything yet because I need to see how things play out too. So let me just throw this out for now and let me watch the rest of this season, and then I'll hit y'all next year with the rest,
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And it did leave me wanting more. Like I felt like, wow, I wish this was a whole longer album. You know what I'm saying? So
good.
I appreciate that actually.
Yeah.
In some ways. It's good to want more, and you still at the same time gave so much in these 7 songs. There's so much to chew on and digest that I'm good for a second. Like, this is dope. So let's start with the album. We're going to start with the first song. Okay, obviously, to the album. Now, what inspired this title? What inspired you to give me a little bit of a story behind this song?
I'm interested in the name of the song.
Yes.
Anahata.
That's a shock. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if you look up the definition of Anna, which is actually my name, my real name, thank you very much. It's it basically means a collection of statements that come from a certain individual or a place. So I was just wondering, but also there is a musician with the name. So I was just wondering how you came up with the name, and am I pronouncing it right? Am I pronouncing it correctly?
I mean, it's Anahata.
Okay.
It's a chakra. It's the heart chakra, and the name was based. It was based around meditating a lot during the pandemic time, and I should say even more than usual. It had me just on a disciplined schedule because I felt like I needed to, just to keep in a Zen mindset and just be in a certain mindset every morning to get up and make it happen and do what I needed to. So in readings, in meditating, I came across, just a reading speaking about the different chakras, and Anahata spoke to me just in how I felt like it's important for me to, more than ever, protect my energy. I started to pay more closely to who I gave access to my energy and just me. I'm a very giving person, and I started to realize that, wow, I needed to not necessarily be so open and be more strategic in how I shared, be more strategic in just how I cared for myself and made sure I was good to be able to give more and pour into things. So yeah, Anahata was based around, just like right now, how I'm feeling from the heart chakra. This is how I'm feeling right now. It's the most current writing on the project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the first song was written last.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Okay. Yeah, there's some things I want to say about this song, but I want to play it first. So we're going to get to the first song, Anahata. Here we go. I mean, yeah, here we go, y'all.
Rhythms of love to my people I channel. Ancestral messages that's high level, too much to handle for the average mind. This is for advanced mental. We done climbed so many obstacles now. All that we've been through, find your true purpose and potential. That's essential. Navigate throughout the century and know who sent you. Don't you wish it was that simple to walk through the labyrinth and touch the ancient temple? The growth is exponential. In this day and time, you gotta use your mentals, and that's just fundamental. Stakes is high, monumental. So unprecedented, it seems experimental. Let's make this one special. I love you like a bowl of cooked lentils, painted in your brain like a stencil. These ideas are there, they don't really need pencils. We want to resemble what we know is successful. This right on schedule, my people that bless you. My aura green crystal. Shine, baby, shine with compassion, so wishful. Activate your divine, the path is official. Walking in my purpose while I confidently whistle. Life is not a breeze, so I don't focus on the dismal. Forgiveness is medicine, so let it go, dismissal. Out of my life, move with what represent you. Walk to the light and talk your insight from experience life, the true blueprint, right? Pass down knowledge, I'm a griot. Storytelling vessel that most will never see though. For those that get the chance to witness these expressions, just know it's always full circle for me sharing these blessings in the form of lessons. The most precious things can't be seen or touched, only felt with the heart, that's why they mean so much. The most precious things, they can't be seen or touched, only felt with the heart, that's why they mean so much.
Wow.
Fuego, fuego, fuego.
Wow.
Chords Cadero, what up, my brother?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Word up.
Big up, Christopher. Big up, Baba. Big up, Chords Cordero. I hope I'm saying that.
Yeah, no doubt. Baba Israel, what up? What up?
Bo Chosen. Big
Bo
up
Chosen.
everybody checking in. Word up.
Peace.
That
Yo,
right
I gotta say, salute to Sincere. Salute to the young homie Sincere on the beat. You know what I'm saying? He made the beat. It's like basically I was playing ping pong with my two favorite producers on this. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like Sincere is one of my faves from way back, but he's not on the scene like that. You know, and that's what I love about him. He's he's younger than me. You know, he's probably early 30s maybe now.
Right.
And he's one of those guys that when I first met him, he would give out these suggestions that I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I started to realize, like, nah, you need to listen to this kid. This kid is a young G, you know, and even to this day, you know, we'll text and I'll say something. He'd be like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I mean, but like the other day we were talking about like sampling vocals versus a scratch. And he was like, yeah, I mean, a sample vocal is cool, but a scratch vocal could turn like a regular mediocre beat to a classic, bro. Like, I was like,
word.
All right, you know, all right. But yeah, I salute him, man. I got to shout out Sincere, man. You'll hear more of his sonics.
Because this beat, it was like that drunken, you know, the drums had that off going on, and you was just riding it beautifully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like it was bouncing around, and you was just kind of right within that. Just
It's like da-dum, 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 da-dum.
And I gotta say
like,
this too
smooth.
to the peeps watching. My peeps, John right there, like wilding on camera. He's not faking. He's been doing that for 25 years. Like if he feels the music and he wilds out like that, you know you're good. Like for real. If he's like looks like he's going crazy a little bit, then yeah, you know you're good. Like when he just I love it because you zone out, bro. And that's passion, that's energy. That's like, yo, I'm in a zone. It's a ritual. Like, you know, I love that. I love that.
You know, it's funny you say that because whenever we used to go to the spots, we all danced, but I was the first.
You were like,
it was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just love it, and I love this. And Lynn, yes, right, out the gate, fire. You know, yo.
So check this. I was on a toss up when I created the order. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Blackberry Jones. Even though you didn't get back to me, bro, I needed you. I hit up Blackberry. I said, yo, I need you. Yo, give me an idea for these songs. It's not coming to me like it normally does. He didn't holler back. And then one night it just came to me. But the last toss-up was, should Level Up go first and should Anahata go second? Because I don't know, the energy not there. But I made the choice, and yeah, I felt good about it. Tiff
Shout
Page,
out.
salute.
Good decision. Good decision.
Great decision. I mean, any classic hip hop album that I consider a classic, it always starts with a first song that just puts you in the place already. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is the journey we're about to go on. We may take some twists and turns and go down some other roads, but this is the car we're in. This is what we're riding in, you know? And I really appreciate that journey. It said that's the groove bop. Certified bang a head nod.
Certified banger head nod. That's the group. Yo, that's my man Quartz Cordero. Super talented vocal MC extraordinaire, man. Salute to you.
Word.
Salute DJ Mo. Wow, DJ people Mo. Coming up in the building, man. Yeah, the love. I feel the love already.
You know what line? Well, there's a lot of lines in this song, but like you said, walking in my purpose while I confidently whistle. Life is not a breeze. Like that to me, I literally saw the image of you like walking a path. It's your purpose. It's your path.
And what it is, life is not a breeze, but I don't focus on the dismal out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I listen to a lot of younger people. Like I could sense, I don't know, I got a gift or whatever. Like I've met a lot of young geniuses in my life. Word. And you know, this other young genius, Alice Wolf, she said, yo, are you living for death or are you living for life? Like, are you living to accomplish a bunch of things at a certain time and reach this goal and reach that goal? And if you don't reach it, you're depressed. Are you living to make sure you have time to just go, life is beautiful. Look at the sunset. Let me bite into this apple and chew it and be like, this is amazing. Let me enjoy the moment. Let me enjoy life and let me spend my most valuable asset, time, wisely in the best way I can, you know?
Yeah. I am truly getting a workaholic type of vibe. Like you have been so consistent with music. And is this not your third album this year? Is this not number 3?
This, you know what? But to be fair, it was working with other peeps though. Like, you know, so the last album was easy. I was in the passenger seat. Tiff Page was in the driver's seat, like just pouring out all her creative genius. So that
shout out to Tiffany.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Because I was listening to that album. I when it first came out, I did listen to it. But then today, I made sure I listened to as much of your music as I possibly could. And Tiffany's album, it has to be one of my favorites.
It's crazy.
I mean, very soulful.
Crazy. That's a creeper. That's gonna keep. Trust me. That's gonna keep creeping through the crevices for years to come. Like people that turn that on.
And shout out to Tiff and JR for allowing me to do the Muse remix video. That was that was just crazy. That album is just beautiful, man. That's just a beautiful piece. So in this same exact song, you know, there was just so many lines. Like to me, this is a Star Wars reference. We got to keep going to the other songs, but it felt like Yoda in the Dagobah system, my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what I got. Or what's that dude's name? Pai Mei, the dude in Kill Bill that had the long beard, the master. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Grabs his beard over. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the vibe I got in this song. Like you was just in this meditative space of peace and understanding that was just beautiful. It was beautiful. That's all I
thank you, man. And it was really me pouring my heart out. And you know, it's funny. I sent the album a couple weeks ago to homeboy Sam, man, and you know, we always send each other joints, and he sent me his new joint weeks ago, and I just got to listen to it. But when he hit me, he was like, yo, that Anahata, man, that sound like now. Like that hit me like right now. That was I needed to hear that. And I was like, yeah, it kind of is now. I feel like I wrote it then last month, you know, so yeah.
And before we go to the next cut, I want to catch a couple of the messages here. I see bro Derek. He said, peace and positive energy, family. Shout out to you. You see, Alex said that
peace to brother Derek.
Word. Alex Ormaza said that was a direct dose of dopeness to my heart. Chakra.
Wow.
Tiff Page said, peace, sis. You know who she was talking to there.
Yep.
Thank you, Tiff. Thank you. Nah.
I'm so glad she's here.
She was talking to JR, by the way.
I know. That's why I said, thank you, girl. Thank you. Peace, my sister.
Bo Chosen said, had the pleasure of meeting brother JR at Fat Beats back around 97-ish. Downtown,
wow.
down to earth. And
Fat Beats.
Fat Beats. He said
classic era vibe. He said 97. Yeah, that's what's up. Salute to you, man.
Right. He said down to earth and oozing with positivity and creativity. Heavy respect. Little Psy got more styles than calligraphy. This is what he said.
He knows what it is. For him to say that, that's a bar. That's a bar from that era. That's a bar from 97, 98. So yeah.
See,
to say that, he knows the deal.
And look, Nefertiti, look, I'm a sucker for smiles and metaphors, more styles than calligraphy. Nice, yeah.
Nice.
Nah, I'm a sucker for similes and metaphors.
Similes, sorry, I said smiles. I'm about to say,
shout out to Neff, yo. Neff is a dope DJ out in Cali, doing a thing on the radio. Salute to you and thanks for being here. Thanks for being here.
Neff.
Word up.
Let's go to this next joint right here. This is the Level Up. This was the first single, right?
This is the first single, The Level Up. This is the title track.
The title track, right?
Yeah, this is the title track.
And it's featuring Blackberry Jones as well.
Blackberry Jones. We'll talk about him later.
Yes, all right. So let's go to this joint right now. This is the Level Up, y'all.
Peace. AP Raps, what up? Yeah. We leveling up, God. That's my word. Nah, for real. Word up. We serving top tier stylistics, our pleasure. Rocking with your favorites, favorite gold measure. Looking for the feel good vibes. We got a plethora surrounded by a legendary tribe. God bless her. Extra, extra. Giving them the adventure they could treasure. You know, something that sparkles their endeavor. This is a true tester to see if you can storm the weather. Whenever, wherever, with whomever. However, this is always connected to ancestor. Look back to move forward, studying divine lectures with the illest design textures and methods. They building like Tetris. Yo, we live in your sector. Known around the globe for a cadence that's fresher than your typical cliche lyrical considered best stuff. Yo, who's next up? Where is mine? Yo, who next up? Yo, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Give it all we got. Yes, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Love is how we rock. Yo, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Give it all we got. Yes, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Love is how we rock. Yo, let's break it down to fragments. No time for just maintaining being stagnant. Been having flows throughout the atlas. Half this industry missing the point literally. I am my own label and brand. Things change considerably. You must control your destiny to navigate these times. 80% business, 20% rhymes. This ain't what I signed up for. Is it a crime? Rewind to abstract art and design. At times, I think about the up and coming. All in this rat race, going 100 miles and running. Building a craft, really working to make something from it. Truly believing in the gift like thou shalt never plummet. To the bottom like the deep blue sea. Now we can't go for that feeling groups we speak. So many think it's so simple like ABC. Respect the process, maybe get to XYZ. Yo, you feeling me? It's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Give it all we got. Yes, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Love is how we rock. Yo, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Give it all we got. Yes, it's about time we level up. Take it to the top. Give it all we got. Love is how we rock. Yo.
At the highest level, everybody knows your name. No matter how long you rule, expect a short reign. The enemy's peeking and tapping at your window pane. Ain't get you the first time, they're sure to come again. Keep it moving, don't be a sitting duck. Predictable as a preset, reset, switch lanes. Cause if you lose your position, it's an impossible mission. So much to lose and too much to regain. Pain sets in and you're the underdog now. And nobody's buying tickets to see the showdown. Rents pass due, your money's moving slow now. Frantic in a panic, no room to grow now. Move to another planet, cause you's a hoe now. You're low down, so low to the ground. You're recognized by nobody. You're on the lower level, below the lower lobby.
Ooh, all right now.
Way long.
All right.
I'm really enjoying the feature you have on that song. What was his name?
Blackberry Jones.
Blackberry Jones. Even the name is special.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blackberry Jones, man. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, he tore that one apart. And that was our first time on a song together. And Blackberry is someone I've known for many, many years. Many, many years.
Over 20 years.
Over 20.
Definitely a storyteller.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's a storyteller. He's I can't even describe him in all the parts because it's too many, but I would call him a genius. You know, he's one of those genius mode cats who's just a sound genius. He mixed and mastered all the songs of this album and the That Magic project with Tiffany Page. So, you know, the reason it's sounding bumping has a lot to do with the brother named Blackberry Jones. And
for real, this
super
album,
producer, you know, man, salute to him.
I'm gonna put you on to some of his stuff, Smoke. You would definitely love his music.
Okay, yeah.
And I gotta salute my brother, ID 4 Winds, Invisible Hands on this track, the Level Up. I want to even tell y'all the story behind what he chopped up and all that, but I can't because it's just too. I would be.
We gotta wait till 2021.
Yeah, I would be sample snitching.
Okay.
Straight up. Yeah.
Oh snap! We don't want none of that.
Yeah, I would be sample snitching. But
so Smoke, what did you feel about this song? How did this song make you feel? Were there any thoughts you had?
It made me want to go out and buy a car just so I could listen to the album out in the street. Like,
wow.
Yo,
that's dope.
For real. Like, that's all I thought of. Like, damn, I wish I had a whip just so I could just, you know, with the windows open. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. This is a really good, feel good about 2020 album. Like if you,
that's what you just said is amazing, Smoke, because I literally about an hour and a half before this live feed got in the car and just drove with this shit and was just bumping it.
Word.
Nice.
I had to, because we all know what it's like when you in the car and you bumping something. It's just a different experience. You know what I'm saying?
It sure is. The music sounds so much better, you know?
It just does. And I tell you, another great thing about this album sonically is that it bumps in the car. It's great for riding to, but also in my mind, this is also a headphones album. You can put on your headphones and zone out.
Yeah.
Because I did that.
That's that Omo Joda effect. That's the Blackberry Jones on the, you know.
Yeah,
on the tweaks, man. He definitely did his thing with these mixes, and you know, salute to Invisible Hands. You know, that's my brother, like for real, not just my hip hop brother, but my real to life brother. And you know, that's my OG. That's my OG, who pretty much like raised me up in this hip hop when we were younger. He's the one that showed me things first and kind of put me and kept me up on things. And even still to this day, he's not on the scene as much as I am, but he's always in my corner. He's always there to support and push things further. So salute to Invisible Hands, man. As far as I'm concerned, he's always been the best kept, like real talk. He's been the best kept, and he's unleashed a little out the cage, but now we got to unleash him fully out the cage. That's what I did today. I was driving earlier and I caught this SD card in my car with a bunch of 4 Winds beats that, So yeah, man, salute to Invisible Hands, man.
Yes.
If you ain't in tune, get in tune, man. That's
I'm taking notes.
Yo, Invisible Hands, his beats, his rhymes. Yeah, dude is consistently been amazing with it, dude. And that beat right there is like that's him. That's his. Oh
man.
I knew it was an ID beat when I heard it.
Yeah, man. I gotta say salute to there's a couple people. Salute to DJ Boo. I see you, Juggernauts. And salute to Rocky LaMontagne. Rocky LaMontagne, we go back to Nuyorican Poets Cafe. He was one of the producers of the show, or actually the producer of the show. What and all that, and wow, how am I forgetting the name? All that, and the name will come back to me of the other show. But
look it up. Go ahead.
Mad TV, something like that.
No.
All that.
Words.
That's
I'm bugging.
comedy
Words,
show.
Words and all that. I was thinking too fast.
Oh.
Words and all that. I could never forget this. But shout out to Rocky, because literally, I feel like I started my career in that space. It was in his show that I gave Bob the tape. Really, not to get a record deal, but more so, when Stretch Armstrong's not at the radio show, Scienz of Life, we knew that Bobbito played tapes. So we're like, yo, let's get him on tape. Maybe he'll play our tape on the radio one day when Stretch is not there. A week later, he calls back to say, I want to do a record. You know what I'm saying? And that was the Powers of Nine Ether. So also rest in power to Don Q. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Don Q, because he's definitely a huge part of our career, my career in the beginning. You know, he was one of the first real producers to support us and, you know, share. Definitely. So rest in power to him, and love to his family forever.
Yeah. And, you know, shout out to everyone who came from a time where they used to listen to and share music together. That's what Super MC is about. Like, we may not be physically together, but trust me, in this moment right now, we all riding together. Like,
we riding. We riding.
This journey together. And speaking of this journey, let's keep going to the next song. It's like I have quoted.
Yeah.
There's so much I want to say.
I know, me too. I just, you know, you can see the wheels turning.
Yeah, like, okay, this line you said, however, this is always connected to ancestor. Look back to move forward, study divine lectures. Like,
yes. So what that is like, I'ma always give praise to what came before me. I'm never too good. I'm never better than I'm never too good to say, yo, give thanks for the blueprints. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's blueprints. Ancestors left these blueprints here. You know what I'm saying? For us to study. And a lot of times it's divine lectures. I hear this word sound power, like from these elders who got science, and they live so much life. It's like, why would you trip and fall on all these obstacles when you could listen to the masters and actually get the blueprints and not make as many silly mistakes? Because I feel like you have to make mistakes, you know. But we'll get into that later, because that's a big part of this. Fail your way to success, my peoples.
I'm so with all of this. Like, I feel like we're on the same level, for real. Like, I definitely have had a year where all I've been concentrating on is balancing out love and fear. And that's exactly what I hear in this album and everything that you're saying. So I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely.
And here's another one. You said half this industry, missing the point literally. I am my own label and brand.
Things change considerably. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Let me quote your lyrics, please. Let me quote your lyrics.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking now. I'm speaking now.
No, she didn't.
My bad. I'm shutting up, bro. I'm shutting up.
Because now nobody heard what we were saying. We were both saying it.
Yeah, I know. I'm tripping.
And it's okay. No, you're excited. It's okay, but I'm excited too. That because this is what Super MC is about. Is these lyrics. You know, like, I can't wait to someday sit down and break down some of the poetry and work from Lord Smoke, because it's about lyrics, it's about words and what we do with them, and in these super powerful ways. Anyway, sorry, you said half this industry, missing the point literally. I am my own label and brand. Things change considerably.
No doubt.
That sums it all up right there. Like you said, I am my own label and brand. That was a proclamation right there. Like, you already knew it, but it's like how they say, claim the victory. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That was beautiful. I love that. I love
and it's a testament to myself too, because no disrespect to any label or company I've ever collaborated with, but it just got to a point where, you get too savvy to work and collab in a way where it's like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, what you're going to do, I'm going to do more, and then I'm bringing most to the table. So why are we splitting the money down the middle again? So that was one part of it. But then it was also, yo, Jay, if you don't build this thing and like transfer outward, you'll never have that thing you've always wanted to build, which is a company with a catalog and a music library that stems from, my own catalog, but other alike artists and like-minded artists and tribe that I link with on the journey.
Right.
Word up.
Shout out to KP Page. He said, yo, I remember this dude from Bound Brook Barbershop, I think. Dope MC. Yes, because his brother was a barber there for a while in Bound Brook, right?
Word
yes,
up.
he was. So yes,
yeah, man. That's what's up. Salute.
Chops them beats, and he'll also chop your wig up and give you a nice cut. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. So clearly I haven't seen my bro in a while.
Nah. You and me both. He my barber too. I've been having to go for Dolo. But
I stopped going to the barbershop. I learned how to cut my own hair.
See? That's what
man.
Especially now.
But this is the big part. The big part of that verse is you must control your destiny. Basically, I'm breaking down the numbers. 20%, 80% business, 20% rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what it got to, in a sense of like, yo, you have to control your destiny, meaning if you're an artist independently and you're not driving the car or aiming to build a team, but also be multifaceted, then it's going to be really hard to level up. It's going to be hard.
You only will hit a certain level, and
exactly
it won't be a boss level. You'll still be an employee of whoever.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next song right here, this is called All City. We're going to keep it moving.
City.
We're only at the third song right here. Thank God it's only 7, because
yeah, I know. We playing around with the time, right? Yeah.
Nah, we doing our thing, man. I love this conversation. This is what music is about. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Community. And you know that. I ain't telling you nothing. Neither of you don't know. So shout out to the community and everybody tuned in for the Level Up. This is the third song, All City. Make sure to get this album midnight. Let's see. All City. Here we go.
Yo, it don't stop until I'm all city. 10 million tags dripping down the walls, pretty. Self-expressionist, building like Tetris bricks. Destroy the lines, we stay getting up, it's so infectious, dig. Murder is the case on the scene, another casualty. The whole squad up in the Ghost Yard Ghetto Gallery. So many different styles and colors, epic variety. The 5 letters or less enhance your whole society, God. Spray cap wizard, bombing the system ASAP wicked. Burners with the arrow letters, so vivid, most gifted. Super duty, tough work, hood innovators. Villainous, artistic misfits. We in the papers, you can't stay true authenticity. With the illest delivery, no games, y'all. We here to make history, literally. You're witnessing the epitome of creatives. Indigenous to this hip-hop tip, we full natives. We up-rock, the down-rock, the MC's gonna say it. The breaker's body moving, the writer's gonna spray it. The DJ's gonna spin it, the people gonna play it. The culture, the movement, we live it, we make it. We up-rock, the down-rock, the MC's gonna say it. The breaker's body moving, the writer's gonna spray it. The DJ's gonna spin it, the people gonna play it. The culture, the movement, we live it, we make it.
Ooh, yeah. Wow.
Most people
so
think
wish I
it's
had
a
a car.
death wish. His heads don't understand. Parents just don't understand, man. Like Fresh Prince, we in these trenches. 5 offenses.
Going to that verse. I love that bar right there. I wrote it down.
That bar is straight up from Star Wars. This is a tribute song to Scheme TMT from Star Wars.
Well, hold up. Give them the line first that you're talking about. We're talking about.
Most people think it's a death wish, but parents just don't understand, man. Like Fresh Prince, we in these trenches. climbing on fences. Yeah. And it's in Star Wars. That was the most gangster part of Star. Imagine this, right? Phase. R.I.P. to Phase 2. The Style Master. R.I.P. to Phase 2. But Scheme TMT in Star Wars is in the kitchen. He's being interviewed, and about his graffiti art, or graffiti writing, I should say, because he breaks down the difference between a graffiti writer and a graffiti artist. But he, at the time, was a graffiti writer, and he's in the kitchen, mom's sitting down, and they're building, and, the dude's telling, he's like, nah, mom, I don't care about who sees it and people seeing it. It ain't about everybody. It's for me. It's about being all city. It's about having your name up in all the boroughs. And his mom's looking at him like, yo, you got it in your mind. But his face was so passionate. And when I first saw that, I was like, that's the real deal. All city. Wow. So when he called me to do this joint. This joint is actually on an exclusive vinyl that no one got records or access to, because there was only a limited amount serviced. But when he called me about this joint, I'll say this is one of them joints. I ain't write this joint by myself. This joint poured out, channeled. I got a song called Channeling because I've experienced it too many times to know that it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's confirmed for me that, yeah, there are moments when the pen is channeled, higher power, energies, whatever you want to call it, channels into that pen. And that's why I'm always giving thanks to the ancestry before me, all of them, the ones that I've gotten to meet while I was here or while they were here, but even the ones before them that I lived through vicariously through their reading, their sound energy, and all the stuff they left here. See, people play around with stuff like that. For me to go on YouTube and watch Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers and study that shit, come on, yo, that's a privilege to be able to see that footage.
Yep.
And see the masters and hear their sounds vibrating and taking that in and using it.
Yeah.
Purposefully,
You said something in this song that just gave me chills. You said the whole squad up in the Ghost Yard Ghetto Gallery.
Yes.
So
this whole song is all city Star Wars graffiti writer, though. This is so the difference between a graffiti writer and a graffiti artist. Graffiti writers risk their lives to do graffiti. Graffiti artists get paid to do art. They get commission pieces, and they're safe. They're good. A writer is in the trenches. You can lose your life, or you can be arrested and fined and, just go through these crazy, wild risks just to get up, and it's a salute to that, but it's a salute to all city. 10 million tags dripping down the walls pretty. That's Scheme TMT, 10 million tags. We won't stop till we all city. And it's bigger than that, though. It's like a lot of these songs speak bigger messages than what I'm literally saying, and it's one of those things. The reason I made it short, because I want you to keep listening to it, and I didn't call it an EP because it's not. It's like I poured into that shit like an album. So it's an album. You know what I'm saying? It's not an EP. It's an album, 7 songs, and it's designed purposefully to get more replay value, shorter time to play it over and over again to really hear those higher level messages that are in there, because they're there. They're there, and it's level up. It's really level up. Change your mind, change your conversation, change your situation.
Yeah.
At some point while you were working on this album, did you ever feel like you were putting yourself under too much pressure to make sure that you're understood while you are reciting these rhymes?
No, because I felt like I did it. This is a scale back. To me, John Robinson is scaled back little side from Science of Life. Science of Life would have been the stars and the science and equations and amazing things and things. JR just kind of tells you like, yo, this is what it is, but I feel this is the scale back. This is you don't hear too many ad libs. That's something that Doom taught me. Doom taught me I'll give this gem. I heard
MF
this
Doom.
gem for a while. MF Doom.
No.
But Doom, because he don't even got the MF no more. It's Doom, all caps.
Right.
And I'll let this gem out. He told me way back when we first started working together, he's like, yo, the difference to me between Psy and John Robinson should be take the ad-libs out. He said, that's one of my techniques. It's more personable. You don't talk with ad-libs. When you're ad-libbing, that's more live on stage. He said, Psy raps in the studio like he's live on stage. John Robinson raps in the studio like he's sitting in a chair speaking to you across the room. So it's one person at a time, conversational, but everyone gets to hear it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cowabunga Jeff in Colorado. Shout out to you.
Salute.
Boo boo. Peace to everybody in the comments shouting out where you from. Let us all know where you from in the comments. Represent the region. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us.
And we got to go back because I know people asking questions and all that. Don't worry, we'll come back to y'all and get to some of it because I've been seeing questions pop up and things.
Yeah, we've been capturing most of it, but there's a few comments and things and bomb emoji.
See, Cord said what it is. Play the tunes, that man. Play it.
I actually might need you guys to read some of them comments to me because, like, with the ADD, I'm like concentrating on everybody's face and trying to read at the same time.
No doubt,
and listen.
Queens in the house.
Queens get the money long time.
Wepa.
Uh-oh.
We got all the 99 attributes. Salute. Try to give what it is.
New Brunswick in the house. Jersey,
what up?
God.
Jersey, stand up. So yeah, we're gonna go to the next song. Let's go. It's called
Let's Go.
Goose, featuring Rim. Okay. We go to that right now. This is this song.
Yo, you got Duck Goose, right? A nigga running around tapping you on the head, calling you a duck. I tell you the goose, the golden goose. Then you gotta run around, chase the bag. That's how you smart dumb niggas sound. Play the beat. Yeah. John Rob. What up? Rim. Aztec with the rap, dig chests and take cars, smoother than Egyptian war art. It's full charge, sunbathe, no spring rain, it's all rays. I sting, but staying under the wave. Will I ever surf or jump in? The what's hyped up, that's emphatically nature cipher. Flow with the now, land on beat, cultivating my style. For chicken I did, whatever was foul. General with my towel, getting to the wealth, nothing is suffice. All Nubian with the smoke, reach Kushites, no medium, a seance with me in the booth, syringe the flow, rhythm induced, the lane the loop, an easy score. The reason why you see CB4s, cause the unseen hand guide no Ouija board. My uncle don't speak his own language. I wordplay, no Skip Bayless and Skip Bayless. Stay away from them people that jail. It can crack you like the freedom bell. It's the ones up when they see you fail. The bell hitting, fish burn the school days. Most sleeping through it, they mind is on hibernate. The 10% hiding the plates. They try to keep us in the burning building with no fire escapes. Man, some Musa take over and civilize. What I spit serious be, no Dogan tribe.
Hold up. We're gonna go to your verse, but we needed to stop at brother's verse real quick and give that a moment.
It's fun around like Duck Goose. Yeah, man. Shout out to Rim, man. Rim is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Rim's the villain?
Yeah, Rim the villain. Rim is down with Ruck Down. You know what I'm saying? Salute RIP to Sean Price. You know what I'm saying? Rim is Sean Price fan, Ruck Down Records. But, Rim is like a Mike Assassin, man. It's funny. Just a la Sean P. I've been to a couple Rim shows where I literally tried to get him on this record to build with him. He'll get on stage, rock the mic, put the mic down, go out thinking he's going to be outside, and he leaves, and he's gone. And it's like, yo. And then I'll hit him like, yo, I tried to hit you. My bad, next time. So I love that. But when we did this joint, it was, I had a few beats in mind. And for whatever reason, this was the last one I wasn't going to send. I said, you know what? He's going to pick this one. So I sent this joint. He's like, yo, this the joint. Again, shout out to Invisible Hands. We playing ping pong. All City was Sincere, Invisible, and literally the record's like that. Sincere, Invisible, Sincere, and it's like this dope chemistry of just...
It's just slapping us around.
Yeah,
It's slapping me sonically.
Yeah.
It's slapping me.
And I love how clever Rim just rolled this beat, man. Like, yeah, bro. I love how...
Flow with the Nile, land on beat, cultivating my style. For chicken, I'm dead. The devil is foul.
Yeah, man.
My towel. Like this dude, he's crazy with it. No medium or seance with me in the booth.
Yeah,
Supreme
man.
Flow induced. Like,
yeah, man. Nah, he went in. He went in.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like, I'm not even gonna say what it is because people got to pick it out. But there's like a slight thing. He was like, "Yo, I gotta spin it one more time." Yeah, I was like, "Nah, bro, we good, bro. We gravy, bro. Let's go."
Yeah. Yo, I love that.
Actually, I did give him the window. He just took too long, so I was like, "We gravy."
Like, oh, that's the song right there. So I see.
But
go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, salute, because he definitely brought that energy. And this record too is the level up. It's like, I love to connect dots with someone, bring them to the people that support me, and just like cater to the audience in that way too. Where if you never heard of this person, I'm gonna show you someone dope.
Right.
And just like, basically just open the door and let them go out the floodgates and be like, "Yo, told you, it's dope."
Yeah. And this beat, it's heavenly and eerie at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's dark, but it's got this beauty to it, that beat, and then how they flip that break. That's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Invisible
people in the
Hands,
comments, I saw Nefertiti said rock the bells.
Rock the bells.
You got someone else saying, "I'd love to produce your next track. You need to hit him up. Hit up John Robinson, follow his page, throw him some beats and see what happens. You never know, because if it rocks, he gonna rock to it." I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
No beats submission, son.
I don't want no beats. And then Evan said, "Rim killing this for sure." Lynn Small said, "This is a classic. 5 mics."
Ooh, damn.
Fuego.
That's what's up.
And hold up, what did Alex say here? We had something Alex had up posted before. "My wife went to Piscataway High with JR. Jersey represent. Now
blah.
Charlotte, North Carolina."
Yeah, we'll get into that too. Yeah, me and Four went. We did a flojo. We went from Bronx to Piscataway.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole story, of course.
Yeah.
So okay, matter of fact, let's go to your verse in this song. Can we do that? Is that cool?
Man.
All right.
Heads run around like duck goose. They can't hear speech, but they got something to prove. They always holding them toes, yo. Imagine they were knowing the truth, and they be holding them jewels. Think of what they could do. Heads run around like duck goose. They can't hear speak or see, but they got something to prove. They always holding them toes, yo. Imagine they were knowing the truth, and really holding them jewels. Think of what they could do, man. Yo, imagine our babies knew the science of truth and self, and raised from the cradles with the message of do for self. Independent thinkers. Builders, innovative minds of all kinds, these are our children. Let's connect them to the greatness that we are. The powers in our ether, the melaninites, who we are. Floating through the cosmos way before cars. As above, so below, the science of the stars. The knowledge and the wisdom of the gods. The swift and changeable, yet still remainable type of odds. I put my dough on Joe Schmo with the dope flow, who's dedicated and got ideas by the boatloads. It's passion, blended with a diehard consistency, not asking. I'm spitting back real life experience, B. I walk the hot sands mentally, physically. That means I paid dues a quarter century lyrically. The epitome of realness, crafted by invisible hands, y'all gonna feel this. But only if you know what the deal is. I'm serious, select heads only. The rest better catch up or get left by your lonely. Heads go around duck goose. They can't hear, speak, or see, but they got something to prove.
Ooh, boy. Yeah.
I love this. I love it. I feel like I need to write down every lyric and dissect it, analyze it, and then spit it back.
Yeah.
Like Shakespeare. Like this should be taught in a classroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Imagine our babies knew the science of truth and self, and raised from the cradles with the message to do for self. Independent thinkers, architects, builders. Like that says it all right there. You're muted right now, brother.
Innovative minds of all times. These are our children. Yeah, and it speaks to just the level up, the mindset. It's like, yo, man, pour into your children, like for real, because I feel like young people get ignored the most. Like even in the time of pandemic, like as it relates to education, etc., all the adults are like, oh, this is happening, and no one's thinking about the young people. And I'm like, yo, we're at a time now where young people are all over this tech, right? They're all over technology, etc. But if you look at, for real, like if you look at, even if you're not into stocks, if you look at tech companies in the stock market, no one could compete with tech companies. If you look at where the world is going in tech, if you look at just the infrastructure of where we live in 2020, that's where it's moving. Now imagine if they knew, for real, outside of just tech hands-on, I'm talking about technologically about themselves. They knew how to move and how to navigate, how to problem solve, and actually like get to the solution just in general in life, you know? Yeah. And I think those are the things that young people need to be taught, especially our babies, because we don't have access to those resources most of the time. And, you know, it's really speaking from the heart. It's speaking from my work in education, you know, youth culture power, you know what I'm saying? That's salute to Jay Rawls. We have a book and album out, and it's definitely directed to schooling adults more on the lens of understanding the power of the culture of young people and how much they give to us as adults and how much they allow us to, you know, just kind of like live efficiently in these spaces. A lot of the things that we use as cheat codes and shortcuts, they invented. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight up. We wouldn't be LOLing and SMHing and OMGing without them. They invented all of that.
Yeah.
Emojis and all of that. You know, they're the inventors.
Facts.
I see 383 said, we talk about this all the time. Imagine if we knew and believed how great we are.
Exactly. Imagine, but as a young person, imagine you knew.
Right.
The science.
I wish I knew.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish I knew for sure, because I think that I would have done a better job raising my kids had I known. But like as parents, we make the mistake of thinking, like you said, that, you know, we think about them last. I mean, yes, they're our children, and we are constantly saying that we are putting them first. But facts is that we are constantly thinking, oh, well, you're only 3 years old. You won't remember this. Or you're only 10 years old. You'll get over it. You know what I mean? But truth is that they carry that with them for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
The same way we carry the same shit that we went through with our own parents, you know?
You're right. No, that's so real. That's so real.
My kids are in their 20s now. They're adults, and I'm still learning from them. I'm still learning from them.
I'm still woman looking all but 24.
Right.
Oh, I know.
That was a flex. That was definitely a flex. That was a flex. I love it.
Yeah, and
shine on.
Thank you. And my daughter really doesn't like that I look her age, but oh well. But I'm still learning from them, and I so wish that I would have allowed myself to learn more from them when they were younger, you know, like when they were little babies. Like we are constantly under pressure thinking that we have to teach them the same morals that our grandparents taught us. But like times change, people change, just seasons change, everything change. And like we need to understand as a community that we need to learn from each other. You're not going to know until you start asking questions, you know? And if somebody starts asking a lot of questions, you have to be willing to either say, I don't know the answer, or at least try to search for the answer together.
Yeah.
All I'm getting from this album is just community. Like Like for real. Like I really am enjoying everything that you're saying. I feel like I am in a masterclass right now myself. I think we have a few comments where people said masterclass.
Yeah.
So
Lynn Smalls, yes.
Thank you for the lesson, Mr. Robinson.
This next track's definitely my fave, yo. Like I'm like, whoa. Shout out to brother Derek. Shout out to Soul Science Lab. I see y'all. It's a lot of fam in the place.
Honor Society. No, that's the one on, right? No, we didn't get. We were on Duck.
Honor Roll Flows.
Flows.
We on Honor Roll Flows. Yo, salute to Big Tone. Salute to Edson Sean. Edson Sean was in here. I think he's still in here. Yo, Mondo, what up? I see you. This joint is called Honor Roll Flows, featuring Big Tone, live and direct from Detroit. You probably heard him on Welcome to Detroit and a lot of other amazing records. Shout out to Big Tone, man. He's a true live legend, man. And a brother and a comrade. And salute to you for jumping on this joint. And then Edson Sean, Brooklyn born, raised, and he's out here, man. Edson is like multi-instrumentalist, producer extraordinaire, singer, rapper, you name it, he claims it, like for real. So salute to you, man. Super talented cats. And I'm glad to just collab in this way and be able to, potentially put some of my peeps who've been supporting me onto some other folks. Word up.
Word. So we're going to play this song.
Yeah. What up, dog? Feeling like the first suit that I shined in on Easter Day. Feeling like the first time that I turned towards the Easter break. We exchanged dog hustle for equal pay, so that our daughters don't see the dangers when they look toward the streets to play. If I can keep it that way, I'm dancing with wolves, trying to keep them in bay, nurturing her dreams of ballet. I'm in it deep, breathing the strongest smog of weed, not deep the fat rate. When talk is cheap, we hardly frequent that way. I still prefer the window seat on that plane, reflecting over where I've been and where I'm going, toasting drinks with my babe. Hey, dead stocks in the backpack, looking like a rapper, mumbling to the rhythm of the beats when they play. Coconut oil sheen in my waves, Givenchy cologne lingers my space. You smell me, I'm just keeping my pace. Steady motion bears fruit in due time, no rush, leave them to wait. Like fine wine that's from the seeds of the grape.
Here we getting straight A's.
Bloom.
Top of the class for straight A's. You ain't spitting and vacate. Top tier with your base fade. We rap scholars getting straight A's.
Time's up for y'all in this rhyme stuff. If you spit fluff, Honor Roll Flows with Big Tone over beats tough. We trust the genuine vibes and stuff. Seeds bust like grapes to the wine and time. That's when the glass touch. Ask us about all that real. We've been around, bro. Meticulous, continuous spill. We go profound plush. Conversing over mics about life. That's how it wound up. And if you feel the way that we feel, then turn the sound up. Music's my religion, such a spiritual connection. I ain't never got a question. Every session is a blessing that's destined to add on to the multi-dimension. With brilliant and resilient intentions, ascension take flight. The type that made me write on that late night. Those timeless designs and legacy aiming towards higher heights. Searching my whole life for the mic to hit like Iron Mike and navigate life's journey with the foresight of a Messiah
Yeah, we
type.
getting straight A's. Top of the class for straight A's. You ain't spitting and vacate. Top tier with your base fade. We rap scholars getting straight A's. Rhythm acrobat, alphabet addict, he added again. Flow so blessed, it's like he wrote it with a Vatican pen. And I don't ever need to force it like I'm Anakin, friend. I'm animated while you manic and need a reason. I jab you in the abdomen, and I got a list of bodies, a body that add to them. A pot to piss and guap in a party, and I'm happy as sin. My vocal tracking got you clapping again. Pass me the yak of the gin, a track with that smack, and I'll attack it with phlegm like Puff the Magic. Bowser when I'm spitting them gems. Usually I clothesline you with a barrage of one-liners. I brought the wordplay out the garage for sunshine, cause it's vintage model, mid-condition Stokely. Boost my mids, a beast on boards, I'm Oakley. Quote me, head of the class like Givens, melting iron mics like Robin Wordsmith with precision. Yeah, we getting straight A's. Top of the class for straight A's. You ain't spitting and vacate.
So yeah, I'm laughing sitting back because like I Jedi mastered this song right here. I heard this song, didn't hear exactly what it was, but me and Big Tone been on this song for about a year. Like this was just chilling in the cut, and I was like, it's not done yet. I had like 2 different people with the track. Yo, put some scratches on it. It never happened. And then I heard Edson on this, you know, because I'm like, yo, Edson got some. But I heard Edson on the hook. But then I said, you know what? What's the best way? You know what? I'm going to pull a verse out of Edson by just sending him our bars. And it's going to inspire him to hit me back and say, yo, can I write a verse? But I knew when he heard that and he said, yo, can I write a verse? He was going to go in. And he went in. He went in. That's a quotable. Yeah, that's a quotable, G.
He said something about like the flow is holy. Got like I had the Vatican pen.
Yeah.
And he mentions Anakin.
And I don't even need the Force like I'm Anakin, friend. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bowser, I love this song.
Like Puff the Magic, Bowser when I'm spitting these gems. Who knows what Bowser is? That's like Super Mario or some shit, right?
Let's stop talking.
And then, hold up. No. I can't stop.
Wait. I
gotta say salute to Sincere on the track. This the young homie Sincere. Sound genius general. Salute to you, my brother. We got so much more work to do. Yeah, man.
I don't mean to cut anybody, but we got to hear this song again. I believe Bro Derek was like, pull it back as well.
Yes, I feel the same way.
Selector. Yo, this is my favorite.
Okay, then boom.
Amen. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What up, dog? Feeling like the first suit that I shined in on Easter Day. Feeling like the first time that I turned towards the Easter break. We exchange dog hustle for equal pay, so that our daughters don't see the dangers when they look toward the streets to play. If I can keep it that way, I'm dancing with wolves, trying to keep them in bay, nurturing her dreams of ballet. I'm in a Jeep, breathing the strongest smog of weed, not indeed the fat rate. When talk is cheap, we hardly frequent that way. I still prefer the window seat on that plane, reflecting over where I've been and where I'm going, toasting drinks with my babe. Hey, dead stocks in the backpack, looking like a rapper, mumbling to the rhythm of the beats when they play. Coconut oil sheen in my waves, Givenchy cologne lingers my space. You smell me, I'm just keeping my pace. Steady motion bears fruit in due time, no rush, leave them to wait. Like fine wine that's from the seeds of the grape.
Here we getting straight A's. Top of the class for straight A's. You ain't spitting and vacate.
Love this hook.
We rap scholars getting straight A's. Time's up for y'all in this rhyme stuff. If you spit fluff, honor roll flows with big tone over beats tough. We trust the genuine vibes and stuff. Seeds bust like grapes to the wine and time. That's when the glass touch. Ask us about all that real. We've been around, bro. Meticulous, continuous spill. We go profound plush. Conversing over mics about life. That's how it wound up. And if you feel the way that we feel, then turn the sound up. Music's my religion, such a spiritual connection. I ain't never got a question. Every session is a blessing that's destined to add on to the multi-dimension with brilliant and resilient intentions. Ascension, take flight. The type that made me write on that late night. Those timeless designs and legacy aiming towards higher heights. Searching my whole life for the mic to hit like I am might and navigate life's journey with the foresight of a Messiah. Yeah, we getting straight A's. Top of the class is straight A's. You ain't spitting and vacate. Top tier with your base fade. We rap scholars getting straight A's. Rhythm acrobat, alphabet addict, he added again. Flow so blessed, it's like he wrote it with a Vatican pen. And I don't ever need to force it like I'm Anakin, friend. I'm animated while you manic, you need a reason. I jab you in the abdomen, and I got a list of bodies, a body to add you to them.
About to piss and guap in a party, and I'm happy as sin. My vocal track and got you clapping again. Pass me the yak of the gin, a track with that smack, and I'll attack it with phlegm like Puff the Magic. Bowser when I'm spitting them gems. Usually I clothesline you with a barrage of one-liners, but brought the wordplay out the garage for sunshine, cause it's vintage model, mint condition, Stokely. Boost my mids, a beast on boards, I'm Oakley. Quote me, head of the class like Gibbons, melting iron mics like Robin Wordsmith with precision.
Yeah, we getting straight A's, top of the class, straight A's, straight A's.
Yeah. Just need to let that breathe for a second. Ooh.
Ooh. Yo, shout out Bashim, Bob Black, man. What's up, brother? Word up. Yeah, man. Young G right there.
Wiggle,
shout out Bob
A
Black.
plus,
I see you.
plus.
A++. Real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that song, that beat just blows me away every time, bro. Yo, Sincere, what were you on, bro? Like, I heard that. I turned that off and like put it in a secret folder. Like, yo, no one could even hear this. I ain't even playing this for nobody till I write first. Yeah. Like, yo.
He might have almost broke his own neck making that beat. Like, it's just so
yeah, man.
It's like neck brace to finish.
And I called it, I mean, the beat was called Straight A's, right? And I called the song Honor Roll Flow because it was like, yo, the whole concept was, excellence, achieve excellence with writing. And these are like two writers that I really, they're writers, Big Tone and Edson, both, as you heard on the joint, Edson is someone I met more recent in the past 5 to 7 years. Big Tone is someone I met through the good brother Tarak many years ago. But, since I've known both, you meet certain cats who are creatives and same tribe, but you're like, that's a writer's writer. Those are writers I like to listen to and get inspired by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next joint. Jesus Christmas. So this is song 6. This is Aficionados.
Shout out to Napoleon the Legend. Yo.
I love this one.
Yo, Rhyme Slaughterer. Every time you hear this, I promise you, if you don't know Napoleon the Legend, I promise you that in every song you push play, he's gonna go crazy on it. Every time. Like, the consistent bar game.
So Lynn Small said, "Hey JR, where can we cop this project? I need this in my rotation." He can't get it from Bandcamp, but
that's a good question. So the project won't hit streaming platforms until December 4th. Happy birthday, Jay-Z. Early birthday present for Hov. No,
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But, no, actually, tonight at midnight, the project hits Bandcamp. So it'll be available on Bandcamp. I cater to my Bandcamp fans because they just go in and actually purchase the music. So I usually give the exclusive on Bandcamp, and then it hits streaming platforms. So it's Bandcamp first for about a week. There's a limited edition cassette, 50 copies only. I'm going to be signing the joint. I'm going to be putting a little extra,
nice
jewels and gems in the packages. So if you want one of those joints, pull the trigger soon because I have been getting a consistent flow of support. They're not all gone, but they're moving. So
they will be.
That's what's up.
So cop it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes, Aficionados. So next joint right here. Here we go.
Shout out Invisible Hands on the beat.
Yo, the smoke kills, my folks chill. I'm Okachino Hill, soulful like Angela Bofield. Give you that woke feel, fact no fiction. Since prohibition, fighting old addictions. Broken system while people living in some poor conditions. Pork and chicken on roads with the pigs roam and listen. Flaunting riches where our true face hides below the sickness. We coexistent. Seems like unity's a lunacy. Ulysses on the Odyssey. Persistent hypocrisy, hugging the block or punching the clock. Same difference, you can't play timid. We abide by the same tenets. With death knocks from cancer or a headshot. Plastered on the banner of the next hot series where the bell drops. We share crop, plant seeds, grow sonics out of pavement. They promote it and we perform it to the well without a payment. But we take it past limits, the lesson was crashed in it. The culture is convalescent, breathing air back in it.
Yo, zombies walking, ignoring the cautions. Living life in small portions. Illusions seem awesome, often not what it seems. Living in a dream state. Initiation these days, way more than just cheesecake. Keep the faith, or better yet, no self. Wanna go fast, go for Delph. Wanna go far, go stealth. Camouflage, yup, you and your whole entourage. A whole mega squad who got the 411 like Larry Blanche. Moving an El DeBarge, lamping at the Mount Airy Lodge. Even the odds, piece of the gods, you know the vibes. We alike, same tribes. You see them kings on stage, yo, insane live. We elevate, rise, raise the bar, tight, connect, filled with introspect. Sweat the technique, we so magnifique with intellect, coolness, knowledgeable. Take you to school tip. I'm talking that real life game and start a movement. It's JR, NDL, this type exclusive. I met the brother many years back to finally do this. Here's the offering, the other joint is the clan. And I'm a rhyme as long as I can hold the mic in my hand. Plan.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, that happened.
Yo,
And I'm a
I
mom
must
as long
ask.
as I could hold the mic in my hand. Blam.
So what are you gonna say, Smoke?
I want to know the music, okay? Because I'm very much a beat person. What were the instruments created on their own by the person who made the beat for you, like, or was it all sampled? Because it doesn't sound like a sample to me. It sounds like something that, yeah, I love
No,
it.
that is, I mean, that's the magic of Invisible Hands. Invisible Hands could take anything and make it into a beat. And Invisible Hands, the reason his name is Invisible Hands, just like ODB, RIP, would say ain't no father to his style. He's invisible hands because you know how certain beat makers got a sound? He got all type of sounds and styles, and he's like a chameleon with the beats. He could go from jazz and smooth, soulful vibes, but then he could take it straight raw, rugged, you know, just look like he ain't got a jazz, soulful bone in his body. He's straight raw, you know, for real. And it's like just these extreme of like styles, and a lot of it comes from just like how we came up as Scienz of Life. Like we worked with a lot of people, and we had this thing called Under the Study. That's what we called our production company, Under the Study Productions. And what it meant was, yo, be a life learner. Like that's, you know, be a life learner, be under the study, like be willing to do the work it takes to learn how to do it, you know, like word up. And it's like, don't be content with just looking the part, like be the part. It's not, to me, I learned a long time ago, to look the part is cool, but that shit wears off quick. Be the part. Because the time you took faking it and trying to look the part, you could have built up and actually been the part. So, you know, respect the process, level up, be the part.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt.
Once again, I was in the car. I was like,
nah, that's what's up. So imagine getting this. Imagine, yo, it's dope. So me and Napoleon, we live in the same neighborhood basically, and we would never link up. And one day we linked up. This is about a year ago too, because this song been in the archive for a while. And we linked up and we had a great building session, just sharing different insights and gems about the independent music industry, the digital music revolution, and so on and so forth. And I was playing beats, and I played this one at that session, and he's like, yo, send me that one. And I was like, damn, okay, dope. I didn't think he would pick that one, but when I sent it to him, I feel like the next day he sent me these bars. And I was like, bro, I can't follow this today. I gotta wait a little bit. Like, I gotta so literally, for real, it was such a quick turnaround. I had to chill for a second and digest the verse, and then even think about what am I gonna say? What's my conversation that adds on to this? What's my conversation that flows with this seamlessly to add on and spill this piece? And the aficionados was more like, yo, every time we would run into each other, it would be at these official spots, and cats are probably, you know, not spectating. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, we are the aficionados, and this whole record was done to bring that spark back. You know, I felt like, you know, I'll keep it a buck. I like a lot of different vibes and sounds, and sometimes I wither away from what my core audience know me for and want to hear from me. And I know that, but it's like, I do that for my own creative spirit. And it's like, I can't just do the same thing over and over again. And a lot of times I got to find my way to the vibe, like organically. It's no longer that light switch thing that went away. I don't create like a light switch. I create on my time when I feel it. I need good energy. I protect my energy. If you're whack and you're bringing that weak energy, I'm now on a G level. I don't confront negative energy. I overstand. You're going through something. You go through that there. I won't embrace it. I won't take it personal. It's not mine. And that's really where I am in a headspace. That's part of the level up. Be in this mindset, you know, go from that fixed mindset to a growth mindset to an innovator mindset, you know, like activating these things and putting these ideas into the world, but always be willing to be open to learn, you know, but also better your relationship with failure. Like, seriously, we have a bad negative relationship. We hate failing. And the reality is, to be a master or to even be good at something, you have to fail. Because if you walk through the labyrinth, that's what I said. Don't you wish it was that simple to walk through the labyrinth to touch the ancient temple? The growth is exponential. It's like, you kind of don't wish it was that simple. You don't want to walk through the labyrinth like that. It's like you would get bored and probably bore yourself to death. You know, like, for real, the journey is the gift. And a lot of times people rush through the journey. And that's really the message here too. Throughout the record, it's a constant message of like, yo, respect the process, like grasp the journey, like embrace the journey, you know, like gasp in the journey, backstroking that shit. Like, it's important, you know, the journey's for you. It allows you to become a Jedi in a lot of ways. Like, the best way to, for real, like, level up is have conversations with people who lived more life than you. You know what I'm saying? Have conversations with insightful people. Like, be in those intimidating rooms. You know what I'm saying? Keep a circle of people that say words that make you want to write it down on a napkin real quick and go look that shit up later. You know, that's who I rock with. I rock with people who constantly just
I win because that's what I've been doing.
See? Yeah, man.
I win.
Nah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know, challenge yourself. Be down for the challenge. Be down to grow.
Yes.
You know?
Indeed. So we're going to finish up with this last song here. It's called Never Be the Same. This is
not the last song.
Never be the same.
It's the last song for now. Remember that. That's just for now.
That's
Part
just
2.
for now. Shout out to Scienz on the track. 4 wins on the last.
Word. So here we go.
Yo, the whole city's turns upside down, man. Never be the same. Never be the same. It's crazy now. Never be the same. Never be the same. Yankees are crazy. Never be the same. Never be the same. Never be the same. I'm talking about more black founders, enterprising brilliant ideas by the thousands. Still, feel me? These are the times we can level up for real, leverage second intel to even the playing field. Young great minds building new world designs. Collaborate elder architects, the science alliance. Are you buying gold? Did you invest in silver? Fiat currency reset, just trying to prepare you. Never be the same. 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 You know what? You're gonna post it. Never be the same. Be the same. My mental turns constant, though it's steady twisting. Generation after generation, we need our own system. Our world is changing rapidly. When will our souls listen to the spirit and morale that the human family's missing? Right now I'm rising up and exercise my Second Amendment. Invisible hands defense, real gems recommended. Time to relocate, new place safe with space. A creative haven where your brain escapes the cityscapes. Never be the same, never be the same.
Wow.
Never be the same, never be the same.
Again, the way this album begins, song wise, the way this album ends, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So this was the second most recent. So the first song is the last thing I wrote. The last song is right after that.
Wow.
Yeah. So it kind of like just to, like I said, just to cap it, like really.
Yeah.
And the never be the same, if you notice, it's like the first verse, I'm flipping it where it's like never be the same, meaning not that it's like this gloomy day. No, this is the level up. There's nothing gloomy about the level up. It's like never be the same, meaning understand that there's a shift that is upon us, and the shift is more spiritual, the shift is more, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but the shift is more spiritual. The shift is more mindset. The shift is more being more open to things, and everyone won't be on the same level as it exists, in that space. But those who are leveling up know they are, and they always have been and always will be. They belong there, and I think it's not a exclusion type of thing. It's more of a respect the process and take the time it takes you to get there, to your spiritual development, your upliftment, I tell people all the time, in my opinion, the person that I'm protecting nowadays and feeding more than ever is the person inside this shell. The person that when you say your name in your head and you can hear it, the person that has that voice is the person that I'm protecting, the inner, the real you, the person that I feel will live on beyond this physical shell that we have. And we need to feed our spiritual selves more, like purposefully. We spend a lot of time getting things and grasping things and wanting to do things and be on a level, and we don't feed our spiritual selves enough. We don't reflect enough. We don't, something that I do, that's ever since that situation in Brooklyn, like I'm still doing that just naturally. I wake up every morning and give thanks, like first.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not allowed to touch my phone or do anything before I just say thank you. And be grateful, so that's where that space is coming from. Never be the same, meaning grow. Change is constant. Grow.
Yes.
Change is constant.
I'm with you 100.
Yeah. Grow. Don't be afraid of growth, because growth is powerful. And don't be afraid to share, like a lot of people think when you share your jewels, you give away your power. No, you add on to your power. Straight up. You know how many gems I shared selflessly, saw people level up with the gems, even like, in a sense, push my head down and be like, yeah, what up? Yeah, but it's like, it doesn't make me feel away, only because I learned for real, you can't like measure your journey with another person's journey. Like it's different. There's too many layers. There's too many granular nuances to consider, to say, oh, I want to do that. That's not fair. And then you do that and realize, oh, wow, I ain't want to do this. This is crazy. It's like, nah, like fall in love with your journey and embrace your journey. Your journey's beautiful and probably more dope than the journey you're peaking at, and it doesn't look a certain way. It's not about things. Like, we always think it's about things, and it's not about things only.
Right.
I like things, but it's not only about things.
Yeah. So
Yo, that's dope. You make me feel like I'm not alone, because I've been pretty much leveling up to the same theories on life. Everything that you just said is like just words that you that I have said to other people. So thank you, Mr. Robinson, for allowing me to step into your neighborhood and be a part of your listening party. I do have another question though.
Okay, we are going to wrap up though. So,
it's important.
Okay.
I want to know about the artwork on the album. Who created the artwork and what does it mean to you?
I was definitely not going to go by without that, no doubt. So great question. Shout out to C Flux Singh. C Flux Singh is a G. ATL. He's originally from Queens, New York, but I met him in ATL. Year 2000. While living there. And C Flux Singh represents a crew called Binkus Rex. Brilliant artist. I mean, he's down there like beautifying the city with all type of next level murals, etc. So yeah, check his art. Letter C, FLUXSING. C Flux Singh. He's on the gram. He got a website. He sells merch and all that stuff. So yeah, and the artwork, I mean, again, it's the mindset thing. It's the level up. I'm from the cassette deck era and the vinyl era. And that's what I use so far to level up. But now it's like the ideas are just continuing to seep. So it's more conversation. There's more work to do. So I look forward to really sharing this piece, but then just continue to bask in my art and my creativity and, just life. But shout out to Jersey Art Productions, shout out to Super MC, John, Lord Smoke, Mikhail D, and just really just all the people who tuned in. I know we didn't get to everyone, but trust me, we'll tune in again. Thank you. If you are interested, you could pre-order the record. If you want to just wait, the digital version will be available tomorrow or midnight on Bandcamp, johnrobinson.bandcamp.com. And yeah, let's get it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for all the comments and the fire emojis and questions and things. We give thanks.
Bro Derek made a comment here. He said this cover connects to the Water for Plants cover.
Exactly. Same artist.
Same artist. So you're absolutely right, brother. He was on point with that. A lot of comments in here. Shout out to Jack. Zach said that JR is the realist.
Zach, salute.
Michelle said, fall in love with your journey. So much good wisdom. So everybody was just responding to what you were saying and to the music. These vibes is beautiful. This is the community. This is what it's all about.
No doubt.
So,
and y'all hung for an extra half hour because we were supposed to go for an hour. So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
We appreciate
Thank you.
Put it on my tab, bro. I got you.
We appreciate y'all so much. So in closing, first of all, we want to make sure to make sure you guys go support the album. Get this album. You heard it. You see how dope it is. This experience we had together is like the experience you're going to have on your own when you're sitting back and vibing with the album and just picking all the different jewels and gems in this album. Lyrics, beats, my God. And also for everybody tuning in, we thank you. We appreciate you. We would also love if you come subscribe to the Jersey Art Productions channel for Super MC.
Yes.
Okay, this is a show that we do every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. with one of our lovely co-hosts right here, Lord Smoke. You know what I'm saying? And tonight was a special edition episode because we needed to do an album listening party for the homie John Robinson. So make sure to subscribe, Jersey Art Productions. That's on YouTube.
Follow them on the gram too. They on the gram, Jersey Art Productions.
And it's
on
spelled,
the gram.
And it's spelled properly. There's no Z's or things in there. It's Jersey Art Productions.
So
please make sure to follow and support. This is the community. We welcome y'all to it. Smoke, you got anything left you'd like to say at the end?
I just want to say that I had a great time listening to the album, both online and at home. Like I said, it made me wish I had a whip so I could drive around my city, and if anybody's interested in looking me up, I am on Instagram. I'm still redeveloping my platforms, but you can find me at I Made Lemonade. And I don't know, follow me. I might just follow you back, you know? And thank you, John, and your beautiful wife for allowing me to be part of this evening's event. I look forward to doing more events with y'all. Yes. And and shout out to everyone who worked on the album. Yeah. And Invisible Hands, I'm gonna be looking for you.
Yes, so
I'm gonna be looking for you.
Sincere and Invisible Hands on the beats, C Fluxing on the artwork. You heard all the features from Blackberry to Edson to Big Tone to Napoleon the Legend
to John
Rim. John Robinson, yes, no question. The level up. This is the level up for real, and I want y'all to just take it in, enjoy it, vibe to it, bump it, but hear the messages.
I'm not gonna lie, I love this album.
Me too.
I'm gonna put that out there. I love this album.
Good looking, man. Good looking.
And it's inspiring others. You see, people are saying now they want to go bang out some beats. People are referring back to Water the Plants EP, and they want to go bump that in the car as well.
Yes.
I love this. It's all coming full circle, y'all. Salute to the hip hop community. We love y'all.
Wepa.
Ooh, we love y'all. Go buy the album, John Robinson, The Level Up. Okay? And come check us out on Saturday for Super MC. This week's episode is Hip Hop in 1993.
From 93 too.
Think about all the albums that came out in 93. I mean, first of all, we know 2 great ones came out on the same day. That's Midnight Marauders and
36 Chambers. Yes.
Come on. But think about all the other music that came out in 93. We're going to be going through that in Super MC this Saturday. So subscribe to make sure you guys tune in and click the notification. Any last words, you guys?
Yes. Salute to all the peeps out there. Again, man, appreciate y'all. Everyone who already supported, because I've gotten a lot of pre-orders and peeps who supported. Thank you. Definitely. And most of all, be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you. And more than anything, like for real, like embrace your journey and enjoy the time here. It's important. Like everything's just, and we don't really enjoy the moments and we don't reflect on the present. And, so enjoy the time. That's what I'm going to spend the rest of this week doing as, the rest of the world slows down. It's like really enjoy the time, reflect, take some time to unplug and not be working and, plugged in.
Yeah. And shout out to JR's wife, because she brings and gives him more creative balance. You know what I'm saying? And he's his other half that just is his balance, period, point blank.
No doubt. Salute to Nico Robinson. Big time.
Yes. And her business. Can you speak to that real quick for a moment?
House of Nambili. If you ever see me with the fly, aesthetics. I mean, this hat is not hers, but this is my piece personal advisory. But you ever see me with the fly aesthetics, the scarves, etc.? That's definitely my wife's company, House of Nambili. So check her out. She has a website, a lot of flavors, a lot of holiday style flavors. So if you're looking for, just something unique to share with someone you love, check her out.
And if you get anything from her, consider yourself very lucky, because every time I go on her website, everything's sold out. Every time. So if you get it, cherish it.
Look at that.
Exactly. So that tells you what kind of level up we on. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a mutual level up. I love that.
Give thanks, yo. Give thanks. Thank you.
And also, I like to give thanks to my wife, Mikkel. She is behind the scenes working and operating and producing.
No question.
Her. Salute to her.
Salute to Mikkel.
Salute to her. And salute to Smoke. She's a new addition to the family.
Thank you.
But I got nothing but love for this girl. She's hip hop and she's everything else that I love about her.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So,
and then maybe one day you might be able to thank my husband if I ever have one.
We're gonna work on that. We're gonna actively.
Yes, you just put it in the universe. We leveling up.
We're gonna create a profile for you, and I'm gonna be on there helping.
Yeah.
She's like,
I'm just gonna wait till I'm 50, like J-Lo, and get a boyfriend.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'll wait till I'm 50.
That might work for you because at 50 you're gonna still look like you're 23.
Thank you.
So you'll be able to nab a young one if you want to.
No
Thank
doubt.
you.
But anyway,
This was love, y'all.
This was love. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget Super MC this Saturday. And the album, the Level Up, is midnight. Go copy it.
Get the album. Get the album. Get it.
Go cop it, not copy it. I'm
go
stumbling over my words.
Give it to your friends. Go copy
Pay for it.
Pay
copy
for
it.
it.
The CD.
If you don't pay for the album, I'm gonna send someone to your house to slap the eyebrows off your face.
I'll be available. You know.
Thank you.
Who wants to catch these invisible hands?
Go cop that cassette. They moving. As we were sitting here, I see a couple. Shout out to y'all who went and copped that cassette since we've been on here.
Look, somebody said we blow Y2K just made a comment and said Smoke will be married in a year. After this show, yeah, she's gonna be married in a year.
That's my man K Double. Shout
We'll
out to
find
K
out.
Double, man. Producer
Check
extraordinaire.
in
man.
today.
Yeah.
Shout out K Double, another producer extraordinaire. Oh my God.
Word up.
Anyway,
K Double, Kirk Anderson, salute.
Yes, salute to everyone that tuned in. Share this music. Don't only just cop it, but share it. Tell somebody else about it so that they can experience it too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the kind of album you want to really literally share with others. Anyway, y'all have a good night. We're going to close out and end the night and fade away with JR's favorite song from the album. I know we ran it before, but we're just going to finish running it again and say, you know what I'm saying? Good night, y'all. This is Super MC, super special edition. Yeah. John Robinson, the Level Up.
John Level.
John Level. I like that name. John Level.
Feeling like the first suit that I shined in on Easter Day. Feeling like the first time that I turned towards the Easter break. We exchange dog hustle for equal pay, so that our daughters don't see the dangers when they look toward the streets to play. If I can keep it that way, I'm dancing with wolves trying to keep them in bay, nurturing her dreams of ballet. I'm in it.